Even with two larger sizes, the Apple Watch Series 10 keeps the same starting prices for the aluminum styles as the corresponding Series 9 watches. The 42mm aluminum watch with Wi-Fi and Bluetooth connectivity starts at $399/£399/649 Australian dollars, but you'll pay a bit more for LTE connectivity. The larger 46mm aluminum watch with Wi-Fi and Bluetooth starts at $429/£429/699 Australian dollars. Again, LTE connectivity is additional. For the Series 10 aluminum colors, you can pick between rose gold, silver, or jet black. The latter is my favorite, and looks quite stunning in real life. If you're willing to pay a good chunk more, you can opt for polished titanium in natural, gold, or slate. Those higher-end models come in either a Wi-Fi only or cellular with LTE additions as well. If you're already sold, the Apple Watch Series 10 is up for order now and officially launches on September 20th, 2024, and that's also the earliest day that orders will ship. It's a good thing that we're starting with the design of the Apple Watch Series 10, because while it may look familiar and even similar to that of the Series 9, it's where much of the change lies. The 10th Apple Watch, which was unveiled on the 10th anniversary of Apple debuting its first-generation watch, sticks with a rounded square design. It still comes in two sizes, but the screen is stretched further to the edges, giving the appearance of it sloping down the sides. It provides a night and day improvement over previous models for off-axis viewing. To a degree, it's completing what the Apple Watch Series 7, a model that stretched the screen in a smaller fashion, started. As mentioned, the Apple Watch Series 10 again comes in two sizes, but both are larger. The previous 41mm is now 42mm, and the 45mm is now 46mm. Now, on paper, a difference of 1mm might not seem that large, but if you've worn the Apple Watch 7, 8, or 9, and then put on a Series 10, it becomes apparent. With a smartwatch, each millimeter matters as it's additional tangible room to display items and interact with the screen. The 46mm Series 10 actually provides 3% more screen real estate than the Apple Watch Ultra 2, and 7% more than the previous 45mm Apple Watch. The display tech has changed a bit as well. It's now a wide-angle OLED, which helps with viewing angles by upping the brightness and still delivers a punchy, crisp experience in daily use for viewing the time, apps, photos, or even when responding to a text. It's now LTPO3, which is the tech that first enabled the always-on functionality, and here it allows the refresh rate to drop all the way to 1 Hz, and for watch faces like the new reflections or flux to show the second hand moving. Like other Apple Watches, you can control your Apple Watch 10 via touch, the digital crown, or the rectangular button on the right side. You can also use your voice via hands-free Siri to send a message, make a call, ask about health data, or open apps. All of this is unchanged from recent models, and it's still very easy to navigate around watchOS 11 and use the various aspects of the Apple Watch Series 10. I've been wearing the 46mm Apple Watch Series 10 in jet black, a glossy aluminum finish that looks stunning and oh so sleek. That color name might sound familiar. It dates back to the iPhone 7 and iPhone 7 Plus, which came in the same shade. The Series 10 comes in a few other aluminum shades, and also in polished titanium for the first time. Alongside the larger screen, the Apple Watch Series 10 is also 1mm thinner than the Series 9 or Series 8 that came before it. It looks more flat, like an elegant pancake or crepe, take your pick, and it's also lighter on your wrist and protrudes less. That's likely a good thing since the front here is all glass with no raised bezel, which you'd find on the Ultra 2. It's still covered in a layer of sapphire glass on titanium models or Ion-X on aluminum models to up the durability. Like the Series 9, Series 10 meets the WR50 rating for water resistance and the IP6X rating for dust. The back is now made of metal, which gives the watch a more single-form, unified look. It's harder to spot a seam around the sides, but the rear again features the sensor stack, which remains untouched and offers a similar array of health features, with one major exception for models sold in the US, which I'll touch on below. Much of the Apple Watch Series 10 is familiar then, and it's clear that the technology giant won't be ditching this design for its smartwatch anytime soon. Apple is now polishing it, aiming to let users get more out of it. The bigger screen combined with a thinner design makes this smartwatch more comfortable on the wrist, even at 46mm, and lets you do more with it.